Welkom bij de Future Vision Amsterdam na-zomer aflevering. This is our summer special where we're focusing on Free Fringe Festival Amsterdam. This is a jam-packed show, so let's batten down the hatches and get down to business. Arr, 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 arr.
Mike, you're an actor-manager in the old tradition, actually, I think, from what I've seen of your work. How do you keep those two things in balance? Is that difficult for you as an artist and as the manager of a theatre?
Well, yeah, it is difficult. It's very difficult running an independent theatre in this town. But that's how it is. That's the nitty-gritty. I think it's not for nothing, though. Like, I was on tour as a young actor, a theatre maker, and I ended up performing a lot in this town, and I made a lot of friends, and then finally we were hired by the Dutch government, because that was the period when the Dutch government was hiring foreign artists, talking about like 25, 30 years ago. Mm. We had a theatre company, we were touring, and gradually we developed a community theatre from the fact that we wanted to make plays that were about the things that burned us up, the things that we cared about, and the things that the people cared about. And you've got to stick up for the minorities, and you've got to stick up for the people who are on the lower edge of society. What's so interesting about your festival, and why I support you totally, is because I think you are supporting a real fringe idea. And what is the fringe idea? The fringe idea is that people feel out of a necessity they want to create something. Like, I'm an actor, I'm a theatre maker, or whatever, and I think, God, I want to make a play about the fact that old people are in desperate isolation and in poverty, and no one cares. So let's make a play about loneliness of old people, for example. Mm. Now, you're going to have problems if you're not within the strict Dutch culture, because you're going to come from another point of English speaking, which will put you immediately in a different class. And I say quite clearly, you become a second-class artist because you're not within the Dutch cultural majority as such. Now, that's been our problem for about 25, 30 years, but it's not a problem. It's also, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So all these years of running a theatre with hardly any money has made us extremely good at survival. So now, this wonderful Free Fringe Festival is coming to us, and we're saying, great, these are the people we want to support because they're doing the right thing. They're trying to make theatre and music and art without any concessions, and they're not being subsidised to do this. They're doing it completely off their own bat. Now, I think that reminds me of how it was when I was a young theatre maker. We went to Edinburgh Festival. We didn't have any money. We were bloody good, and we had to rent a theatre ourselves, and we did it because we wanted to show people that we were theatre makers, and we had points that we wanted to make. And it worked. We did. We got work from it, and then we toured all over the place. So the Fringe is like a window, like a shop window, a wonderful shop window for I think, international artists who are living and working in this wonderful town of Amsterdam.
That's it. But the cart's before the horse in lots of cases, because a lot of people are making theatre because they have a subsidy or because it's their profession, rather than that they're burning up, as you say, to make a particular play.
I think that there's definitely a whole discussion right now in Amsterdam about the role of the international artists and the role of the international.
It's difficult to figure out how to support. I can understand that it's difficult to know how to support the grassroots culture, because if you just bung a lot of money at it, you don't necessarily suddenly get great art.
No, I completely throwing money from like a spaceship that's traveling around over Amsterdam, and let's put some money down there and create art. Boom, money gone, nothing happened, people still unhappy. But if you look into the communities in Amsterdam, there are lots of wonderful locations like our place where they have massive audiences who come to see things. They have a massive function, and that I think that's something that we have to look at seriously. But I think that right now there's a whole area when people want to support the I would call it international artists who are trying to show that they also have very interesting viewpoints on what's going on in the society. What's going on?
I think this is an idea as well that's interesting to people from outside the Netherlands.
Exactly.
And has in the past and will in the future, again, I hope, bring artists here from other countries who are attracted by that idea and that sense of freedom, and the sense that this festival is run by artists rather than
administrators.
Yeah.
No, I think the whole thing of a Fringe festival is usually about the artists and the locations. It's not about the administrators. But unfortunately, the administrators are the ones who get onto the paycheck, and the artists are usually given half a beer and a broken sandwich.
Yeah. Anyway, but we're singing from the same hymn sheet. We should be giving the other point of view, and
do you want to sing?
we want to have a proper discussion about this here at the Bad House Theatre on the 2nd of September, which is a Friday. We're having a showcase here. There's going to be performances, some very good quality dance performances, some Irish theatre, new writing, some music, and some drinks and some chat about all this. And we want people to come, especially if they disagree with the things that we've been talking about or have something to add to that discussion, right? Oh yeah, and you can find information here in the wonderful Amsterdam Alternative magazine, which is creating a focus for the scene in Amsterdam. Ta-da! And we have a big spread, and all information, of course, is also available on the website freefringefestivalamsterdam.com. Check it out.
Our gorgeous lady reporter, Faye, wanted me to mention that at this year's Faye's Film Festival, we'll be showing some films by Bos-Jan Ader. Bos-Jan Ader is an early 70s Dutch artist, and a man close to my heart. Set sail from America in a little boat and was never seen again. His empty boat washed ashore in Ireland, and there he was. Gone. But what an artist, what a guy, what a nutter. And now we're going to see him falling off a roof in Los Angeles in 1970. Arr, 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 arr.
Good questions. I could do with a couple of good questions.
Could you?
Yeah.
So what are you doing in the Free Fringe Festival this year, Tom?
This year,
Yeah.
we're doing a comedy night.
Yeah.
Not me alone. It's me, Joost van der Knaap, Adjust Bouwman, Mathieu van der Berg, and Josje de Boever. And it's going to be interesting because me and the guys, we're improv actors, comedians, white collars, and Josje de Boever, she's a clown.
Mm.
She works with clinic clowns, so we're going to add the two professions, clowning and improvising. We don't want it to become too vulgar and shallow. You know, it is an art. So there'll be lots of laughs, but the things that are the funniest are often rooted in some sort of sadness or longing or desperation. And that's where I think the improvising and the clowning meet, because clowns are also often figures that have some sort of sadness. When they get into trouble, they'll make you laugh. So we'd like to surprise ourselves as well as the audience.
Okay. Well, it's one of the highlights as far as I'm concerned. I'm definitely coming to see it.
Well, thanks very much.
Yeah.
We are
looking forward to it.
Oh, that's setting a high standard.
Yeah.
A highlight. Well, we're going to be a highlight.
Yeah, they're going to be a highlight. They're going to be a highlight at the new Anita. Check the website for details. Is it rolling?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's recording. I can see it.
Oh, it is, okay.
Here I am with Molly. Ta-da!
Hello.
Molly organises Warp Zone, and Warp Zone is an art show. It's an art show, but it's with a difference, and it's an art show all about video games. Now, that's quite a mind-boggler in some ways. How does that work, Molly? Why is it a suitable thing for an art show?
Well, I find it quite surprising, actually, that it still has this sort of, I don't know, like this faux pas about it, that video games are just entertainment, because, I mean, games have been a part of our society for thousands and thousands of years, and you can see all through history the effect that it had, and video games just happen to be the most recent iteration of that entire history that's developed alongside us. But video games have been taken on more mainstreamly as an art form, and you can see it in the movements that have come out of video games, like the indie game developer world, vignette games, queer games, and it's not all just like AAA big blockbusters video games. There's a lot going on within the medium. And that's what we try to express with this art show.
Is there a parallel, do you think, with films? Because, you know, you have big blockbuster films, don't you? And then you have little artistic statements or grand artistic statements or animation. You have multiple styles. Does it have the status, do you think, or will it ultimately acquire the status of a new literary genre or a new art form in its own right?
I think it's already getting that distinction. It's just not on a huge scale, because everybody knows that summer blockbuster films don't represent the entirety of cinema. But for video games, a lot of people do. They think that it's all just Call of Duty and World of Warcraft, and there's nothing wrong with those games, but that's not all there is to it. For me, it's the ultimate combination of all art forms. You've got visuals, music, sound, storytelling, and then you've also got this there's a word for it. Agency. There's agency in video games where you are having an effect on the world and the world is having an effect on you.
Yeah, that's new.
That's new, and that's exciting to me. My generation and the generation before me a little bit have had video games be a part of their life since they were born. They weren't introduced to it, it was just there. And in the Warp Zone video game art show, there are games, but it's primarily an art gallery. So, like paintings, sculptures, installations, things like that. And I think that is a sign of how big video games are a part of people's lives, where they are expressing themselves in other mediums, using and expressing their love of video games through their art.
Oh wow, okay. Well, we'll come and see, and you can come and see as well at the Vondelbunker on Saturday, the 10th of September during Free Fringe Festival Amsterdam, and you can find all the details
over here
on the website.
Yeah, thanks for talking to me.
Yeah. And there's video game inspired music as well, and all sorts of performances.
Oh yeah, there'll be art, there'll be installations, there'll be performances, there'll be music, there'll be games, there'll be beer, there'll be developers there. It'll be great.
Let's go play some video games, man. Well, your roving reporter is at Astra Teatro, Amsterdam's smallest theatre. Let's go in and see what they're getting ready for the Free Fringe Festival.
Hello. Morning. Hello. I am Menelaus, son of Atreus, brother of Agamemnon, husband of Helen. Oh, Helen, how much suffering I endure in your name. Oh, Helen. Okay.
Somebody's open.
Somebody's tapping on the door.
He went there.
But we're going to ignore that.
Went there, so
I'm here at Astra Teatro. There's a lot of men in dresses, people reading scripts, people waving phalluses around. What on earth's going on here, Zbigniew?
We're rehearsing. It's a play, it's called Proteus Bis. This is a modern version of a lost satire play.
No cries of despair, no one shouting, get lost, go home, pick on your wife. Oh, my sweet babies. But first, I feel an urgent need to practice the art of tucking my head under the wing of my art.
So is it critical of war play?
Oh yes, of course it's an anti-war play. But it's funny.
Did you choose it because of the situation in the world now, or do you think it's just always relevant?
I think it's more relevant than ever at the moment. Because the war is coming to Europe. We were safe for the last 50 years, except for Yugoslavia, of course. And now it's closer. It's affecting us.
Tell us about your background a bit, Zbigniew.
I'm from Poland. I'm a theatre maker from Poland. And I also, mostly a theatre maker, but I also paint.
Yeah.
And draw sometimes.
So very, very traditional theatre piece?
Can't say it's traditional. It's a mixture of old and very, very new.
Okay. Come and see it. It's at the Free Fringe Festival, Amsterdam. Check the website for details.
It's so dusty.
Everything's cheap here.
Nice place.
Everything is crammed up here. You cannot open doors, you cannot close doors.
We're here in the studio of Jan. We have a wonderful choice which paintings are going to be shown in the Vondelbunker at the psychedelic night. And here's Jan, and here's his work, and it's the first time I've seen it in the flesh, and it's beautiful. We're very honoured to have you.
Thank you.
I wish we could offer you a bit more, you know, smelly cheese and wine and high society folk.
Well, maybe I can bring them myself.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll bring some.
Great. It'll be like Andy Warhol's factory all over again, with the low life meeting the high life. Some of the things are very colourful.
And then suddenly you have this dark
and
green
contrasting.
one.
And then some other work that you have here, it looks quite plain. But then when you go in close, you see there's amazing details and even stories and figures and so on.
Yeah, so at the distance you may think of zero movement. When you come close by, it's the maximum movement. It comes a little bit from the idea that when you see things at a distance, you don't know what it is. You have to come close to see really what it is. And this one is called The Fertility of Planet Earth.
Yeah.
So this was the starting of project for my F-words project. We don't see because we think, do we?
No.
No. So I think in the beginning there was the F-word. Feelings, the emotions, the eye, the senses, there was life. And then when religion was introduced, then it was kind of like confiscated by religion. So that's why I say in the beginning there was fertility. It started with fertility, but a lot of other words that really are important in our lives, like freedom, fun, food. Food is essential. The most essential things in life, they all start with an F.
Fucking.
And then, yes, fertility. It started with fertility. We are good at spoiling a lot of stuff. Like planet Earth is, because of all our actions, practically dying. We make a lot of mistakes, but if there is one thing we're good at, it's multiplying. Fucking everybody can do it.
Well, we better get to work and decide, make some decisions about what we're gonna hang. And you guys, you lucky duckers, can see with your heart some of these paintings at the Vondelbunker on Saturday, the 10th of September. Here's details at the website. Have a look.
Cheers.
Are we rolling? Okay, Tom.
Sam,
I'm going to put you on the spot now.
talk to me, Sam.
Okay. So
Bring it on.
So let's show your amazing skill.
Yeah, that's, you know, this is a horrible thing, right? Like I was to tell you, Ton, what do you do for a living? Or, Ton, what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I've got this thing on my toe. Could you take a look at it? Right.
Yeah.
Make me laugh, Tom. Do something. Do some improvising.
make me laugh. Well, succeeded. You're laughing. No, that's of course an impossible question. Make me laugh. Let's
demonstrate the process. So what I have to just
give me an order and I'll improvise.
an order.
Yeah, just
in the form of an order, like
like just give me a suggestion. I won't ask for anything. I'm blank.
what
you know?
theme or an object?
Yeah, what you well. Give me a theme and an object, and I'll sing a little song about it.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
A cappella, of course.
The theme is I really want to think of a good one because I've seen people give really lame ones before.
Well, give me a.
Okay. The theme is the Free Fringe Festival Amsterdam.
Oh Jesus, that's pretty lame. That's lame. That's lame for you.
Good. And the object is
Free.
I've got two objects. Is that okay?
Wow. Well,
An eyebrow.
An eyebrow.
And a didgeridoo.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Excuse the language. So that's the Free Fringe Festival Amsterdam. An eyebrow and a didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall I move out of the way?
No.
Okay.
Come closer.
Okay.
Come closer. I want you to hear this. So, tomorrow night, what shall we do? At the Free Fringe Festival Amsterdam, shall I play my didgeridoo? Would you like that, ma'am? Or would you raise an eyebrow and chastise me and tell me I'm a rogue because you are of Irish ancestry and you'd rather listen to the Pogues? But then I'd say you have no idea how I handle my didgeridoo. When I blow into it, you will hear me woe and coo, and your eyebrows will be raised both at the same time, and you will be totally paralyzed whilst I slime on you with my didgeridoo. With my didgeridoo. Wow, participating with my didgeridoo.
Come to the show.
And raise an eyebrow.
Huh?
Thank you. Made you laugh.
There we go. Just give us a quick blast there.
Oh my goodness. Now this is a famous fertility song line. She's not done breathing yet.
Okay.
Works every time.
What are you watching, Mario?
Sissy Boy Slap Party.
Oh.
Oh, is there anything else to say before the end of the show?
Oh, yeah. I want to say a sincere thanks to all the artists and, of course, the venues, because we couldn't have a festival without you. Thank you so much to everyone at the Vondelbunker in Vondel Park under the bridge, which will be hosting events both weekends of the festival. Then there's Astaroth Teatro, Amsterdam's smallest theatre with the biggest heart, and around the corner from there is Juan Tajes Art Studio in the Warmoestraat. We have stuff happening at Forbid Gallery, and new this year, things are happening at Badhouse Theater. Thanks a lot to Mike, and also at Newlands, which is also in Oost, where there'll be numerous live performances as well as film screenings and the radical Fringe beauty salon. You could go and get your moustache trimmed, Mario.
Oh yeah, I could get a free Fringe.
What's this, Mario?
Shipwreck in a bottle. So, speaking of Free Fringe Festival Amsterdam, here's Sam to tell us all about it.
Well, what do you want to know? I mean, Free Fringe Festival Amsterdam has been going for 5 years. I have to say that it's not really my festival or FEA's Space Festival or Sin Collective's festival, but it's actually Amsterdam's festival. It belongs to Amsterdam and the things that are happening and bubbling up in Amsterdam every year. There's a crazy, mad, vibrant artistic scene here, and this is a celebration of that.